What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Pop the balloon.
Pop, pop.
Or
Find love.
get on in here, boys and girls. You already know we finna have a really good show today. Lock in, like the video. Helps out a lot. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
But Juju.
Gamma.
Pop the balloon or find love.
Yeah.
We back in Arizona. Shout out to Arlette and BM.
Yes.
But will these guys find love today?
That is the $1 million question. Gamma.
Always, right? But there's really one way to find out.
How's that?
You got to stick around to the end of the video. Let's get it.
Okay, let's bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, everybody. My name is...
What?
Hi, everybody. My name is Deterica.
What?
Wait, what is he doing? Straight
Look
off.
at Arlette.
He ain't even playing by the rules no more.
I don't think this is part of...
Yes.
This ain't how the game play. He popping balloons,
welcome
y'all.
in.
Look at
What's
his
your
face.
name?
Hi, everybody. My name is... Hi, everybody. My name is Deterica.
Deterica?
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 32. I'll be 33 in a couple of weeks.
Okay, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
And
This guy, he won her, yo.
He won her.
okay, we got them. Their balloons back. So, where were we? I believe I was asking you
He's
where
so
you from.
wrong.
Mhm, we got you.
Hey, yo, but he won
He's
her
so wrong for that.
badly, Juju.
He just cut the competition in half.
That's it. Yo,
that's all he did.
But BM had to do that because
know.
what if she wanted one of the guys that got
Yeah.
rejected? Because you know what I mean? All right, let's
Play
be
fair.
fair.
Yeah.
But all is fair in love and war.
All
Maybe not that. Let's get it.
Age.
I'm originally from St. Louis, but I live in New Orleans now. Yeah.
Okay,
Been there
nice.
14 years.
Very nice. And what do you do?
I am in-flight operations. Let y'all brain, kind of decide what that is.
Okay.
All right. And what are some things you like to do?
What is that, by the way? She just a stewardess?
flight. I think so.
In-flight operation? So
Like she
she's
operates
while
in
the-
flight.
Yeah.
during
Come on,
flight,
girl. Why
so
you doing that? She
She's
try
a stewardess, right? Are we wrong?
help us out in the
Let
comments
us
what that
know.
mean.
Do for fun.
I love to travel. I am a great cook.
Mm.
I like art, pottery, things like that.
Mhm.
I'm a nature girl,
Mm.
very down to earth, karaoke, singing, just a whole lot of spectrum.
All right.
Mhm.
And what are some things you look for in a man?
Ooh, okay. What I want in my man is
Mm.
for him to be spiritually or morally grounded. I
Grounded.
want you to be self-aware. I also want you to be able to be a leader, but also be able to be led. You might be able to get the money, but I might be able to make the money stretch. I'm looking for someone who is open-minded. I want someone who has self-respect. I also want someone who is enthusiastic, energetic, things like that.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, cigarette smoker. Someone who is not open to communicate. Someone who is not open to learn their partner. Someone who does not have self-respect. If you don't respect yourself, you can't respect your partner or people around you.
Okay. Sounds good. So
All right.
All right,
Listen, we
okay.
just gonna get straight to it.
We're in here.
Time for the first impressions.
Yeah.
What we doing? There we go, boys and girls. In case you're new here, it's what we do here. 15 seconds or less, we give our initial take on the featured dating guest.
This is true.
Listen, Juju,
Hello.
she wants a man that can lead,
Yeah.
but can also be led. 15 seconds. What's your initial take? Let's get it.
Look, everything she said sounds fine, except that one statement
Oh.
that I'm sure you and I are both hung up on,
Uh-oh.
and a couple of the men. So, red flags, yes, there is. I'll just leave it there.
All right.
So far,
Outside of that, you said everything she said was good, right?
Yeah.
And for the most part, I agree. You know,
Yeah.
my initial take is she said a lot of good things. She's a little voluptuous, but she's wearing
Yes,
a
she
nice
is.
little dress. That lead part, man, you do not need to say that. Especially since she also said she wants a man that's spiritually grounded.
Yeah.
See, when you
spiritually
if you're gonna get a real spiritually mature man, that's not something he's gonna accept. I'm just gonna keep it
No.
100 with you, and it's not about stubbornness. You are to compliment, you are to assist, you are to be supportive, you are to be a partner. But why would you want to lead your man? He's going to be a provider. He's going to be a protector. He's going to be things that you are not going to be.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to be.
Right.
He's going to be things that you can't be. It doesn't make sense. If you are the one dragging him out of a burning building, 10 stories, he should do that. No one is going to, bat an eye or think of it funny.
Right.
So what I'm saying is when women say stuff like, oh, I got to be able to lead him, that's already indicating that you dealt with a lot of no good men. Like for you to feel like it's okay to have to do that. Or you just dealt with men who weren't really spiritually grounded like you say you wanted. Because a spiritual man is led by God. He will lead his family. And the fact of what she was saying about he may make the money, but I can make more. Yeah. Listen, you still don't need to lead him in that regard.
Right.
Just be there to assist. You could even convince him that the way he's doing certain things could be better or different, but you using that term that's really where the issue is. Because she may have not meant it that way. Yeah. That term is indicative of someone who's dealt with low quality, low value men that want women to lead them.
Great point.
You don't need to do that.
I think you basically summed it all up for me.
I hope I summed it up for everybody else who sees the, you know what I mean? Because that dude, I will give him a lot of credit. Bro has been on business.
He has been.
He ain't playing around. Yeah, he's very intentional. So with that said, drop your comments. Let us know what your initial take is, and let's get it.
We did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. All right, your name and age.
Quentin Turner, and I'm 33.
Okay. And Quentin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So kind of just hearing out, I'm not a closed-minded guy, but your energy kind of gives me combative and aggressive. And I like really soft women. I like women that kind of like, they able to insert themselves. Not saying that they a pushover, but you kind of give me like you're going to argue with me all the time and try to prove your point. And I don't like energy like that. I like real kind of calm nature.
Gotcha.
You know
That's very opposite of me, but it's respectful.
Naturally.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to prove you wrong by arguing your point. No, but seriously though, he's been like this, and I like that because he notices things even when it's not being presented. He's like the fact you want to. He ain't say it, but we know that's where he derived it from.
He is something with security. Like he owns his own security firm. So someone like that, I would imagine is impeccable.
Insane. That's it, man. See, the other guys, they ain't even looking for nothing serious. He paying attention. Why would she say that? The energy she's bringing, she's combative.
The way she said it, right. Like you may be able to bring the money, but
yeah. He don't want that. He really wants to help her, and that's not helpful energy.
And is he someone?
Yeah, he's very well put together. Nice. I love tattoos. I like thick necks.
Good gosh.
But yeah, you know.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Yeah, we fit.
Next.
You know what I'm saying? You look great on there.
Thank you. Let's go down over here.
Someone did not.
All right, your name and age.
Christopher, 34.
Okay, and Christopher, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just off of physical attraction. I think she looked good, but I just go for a different type.
And what is the type you usually go for?
Kind of more fit.
Good gosh, he said.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
He's not my type. You're nice looking. You're nice looking. Not my type. Yeah.
So what makes him not your type?
Possibly the height. You have some beautiful eyes. That's about it.
Thank you.
All right. So because you said his height is, one of your deal breakers. We got to pop back here. I was going to ask, are they your type? Because he's taller than them.
It would definitely be height because I do like to wear heels.
Okay.
I'm not going to, I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I want to be able to look up, if.
Oh, stop. Play.
Still can't look.
You're still looking.
Hold on, let me see what he did.
If.
Okay. All right. He is taller, right? At that point.
Get back over here.
Still can't look. I still wouldn't be able to look up though.
Okay. So we got one pop over here.
Straight
Head on over to him. So your name and age.
Deshaun Burden, 31.
Deshaun, I'm guessing
How
you
you
popped
doing,
for the height.
It's always a height thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of women taller than me. Put your heels on, baby. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta you know.
Where's
like
the
a
shine
toddler,
from? His
I do that.
accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Illinois.
What part?
Champaign.
Oh, you're not that far down the street from St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
But it is a height thing, you know. That's just something that I look for in my man. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, like he said.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I've been called a catfish a couple times, you know.
I have been called a catfish too.
Yeah.
They say, you know, they didn't expect what they see, but
yeah, they told me I got a tall voice.
Oh,
he's on fire.
Voice for radio, huh?
Yeah. And tall cheekbones. I ain't never heard of that. But hey.
Yo, leave that man alone, y'all. Somebody trying to abuse that man, trying to break his self-worth. Let him live, man. Stop. Leave him alone. Stop talking to people like that.
It's possible.
It's your
preference.
You know, your what you want, you know.
Of course.
You know, we gotta just come over here as well. Is he someone that's your type?
Not physically, no. It's just, yeah.
Okay.
It would be the height.
Aww. That was the most depressing.
I think Arlette got somewhere to go. She's like, is he your type? Is he? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time for no roundabout questions.
Like, my feet hurt.
Arlette is like, what about him? He's short too. What about him?
My baby's
what about
in
him?
the back.
Yeah, man. She getting to
it. Not physically, no. It's just, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It would be the height.
So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's very beautiful.
Thank you.
And she is a little bit on the tall side, but not too tall for me.
Wait, what's your name?
Kyle.
Kyle.
28.
Nice to meet you, Kyle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you, Kyle.
Kyle,
Head on back there. So you know, I just gotta ask for everybody. Is he tall enough for you before we proceed?
Yes.
Okay. We can have your name and age.
Ricky Israel, 33.
Okay.
Wait, what did he say?
Ricky.
Ricky, 33, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Okay.
I got a question. You said when you first came up, you said something about you want a man to know how to lead and also be led. Like, what do you mean by that?
So when I think of like a relationship, it's kind of like a partnership with business, right? You may not be able to lead in some aspects of the business. So you have to be able to let your partner step in and lead and guide for y'all to be able to work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you the type to like take control or?
See, you notice what the men are doing, and that's what I was saying.
What he really wants to know.
Right, because who in the world would be upset at a woman who does something better? If you can handle the finances, go ahead. Balance the checkbooks, whatever.
Yeah.
No man is upset at that.
No.
But when you come in there and say, listen, this is what we doing. That's what they're talking about. See, you can still be of good assistance, but how you present it, are you controlling?
That's it.
That's all we want to know. And that's what we mean by, and see, when a man is led by love, led by God, he won't be controlling.
No.
He's, again, it's too much to expound on right now, but I'm just saying, be careful claiming you want a spiritual man, but not standing with what it means to be spiritual.
That's true.
If you just want anybody, that's different. That's on you. I'm not judging. But if you say you want something, a certain type of man, be a certain type of woman. That is it.
I mean, how does that work for you as far as like you saying being led? 'Cause I don't know, just something about a man being led by a woman just seems a little backwards to me. You know what I mean? So
it can come. So again, different opinions. I don't think it's backwards in a sense. It's just, okay, say like you go to work, you make the money, you bring the money home to the woman to take care of the finances of the house. She's leading in a way to make sure that everything is in line. It's not like, oh, my woman is taking control of this, or my man is taking control of this. Again,
Nah, she's misinterpreting it. He's delegating you to that position or to that assignment. That's not that. Right. See, I don't know.
Because he sees your strengths.
That's it.
So as a result, it's like, okay, yes, hon, you could take care of this.
And you very well may do it much better than him.
Right.
But she's still not understanding this dynamic. So she's like, oh, she's leading. Doesn't mean the man has to do everything. So if you do anything, you're leading in that area.
Yeah.
And that's what it seems like she's interpreting it as. Like, if I do it and he don't, then I'm leading. No, you work together.
You do.
As far as lead, that means ultimately. the decision making will be on the man. Doesn't mean that he's the only one that makes the decisions. Doesn't mean that he's the only factor or thoughts or feelings that are considered. Exactly. There is a flow. There is a process. Yeah. And she used that term. She said, what she say? Something about opinion. If you said you want a spiritually grounded man, what is the grounds for that spirituality? It's not about opinion anymore.
Right.
What does the good book, spirituality, what does God say about the arrangement?
Yes.
So she's like, oh, well, that's your opinion. No, it ain't. It ain't about opinions. If you're going to state the standard that it is based on.
What is your ground?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Look, I'm not a Muslim. I don't know anything about Islam. But if I wanted to be in that world, I shouldn't come in there and say, well, this is what I think. I'm going to have to learn specifically what is the arrangements, either agree or not agree. But I can't be in there and claim like listen.
You're making perfect sense.
Yeah. I just don't want to be too long-winded with this because this happens a lot.
You want to know what it is, you know what it is. It's the whole feminist movement. Let's just be very frank. They've done a number, and as a result, we have this type of interchange between the sexes. Yeah. It's just... Yeah.
And they feel funny. Women, especially today, they feel funny hearing the word submission, not knowing it's completely rooted in love. Yeah. True submission is not about control or condescending energy.
This is why you have to be so much on point in choosing the right man from the beginning.
That's it.
That way you are able to submit because you trust that individual because you know what's leading him, which is God.
That's it.
Which is love, a.k.a. love.
Undertaker, you can go right back home. Because Juju said everything right on point. He actually got out the building. That was what that bell was for. So yeah, Juju, you touche. I can't even say it any better. Let's get it.
And like I said, it's a partnership. Right. Y'all should be able to work as one. But if you fall and you're not able to lead, I should be able to step in behind you because we're one to be able to lead the program or lead the job. CEO, COO.
Okay.
Something happened. Vice President, something happened. You got to be able to step in and step up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got you. All right.
See, it's funny how she cleaned it up, though.
She did at the very end.
Yeah, she didn't say lead him because that's what this was all about.
The vice president does not give the final say, doesn't make the final. It's the president. And like she said, if the president is going to fall back, the vice president steps up. So
that's it. So she may have not had ill intentions.
Yeah, I don't think so.
She cleaned it up.
I don't think so.
What we were saying is you have to still understand what standard you're basing your beliefs, ideologies, or anything on. That's all. All right, let's get it, y'all.
Okay. Do you have any questions for him?
I do. You have kids?
Yeah, I do. I got one.
One, how old?
5 years old.
Okay. So I have two kids, 11 and 9. Same father. I did want to ask, my question was, my sister recently passed. She was younger than me. Thank you. She's in a better place than we are.
Oh, wow.
But I wanted to know, has anyone living or alive gave you a different aspect on how to look at life? Because she has definitely gave me a look at go get what you want, go do what you need to do. And even coming on here, like I can hear her in the back of my mind saying, go sis, go sis, go. So is it somebody alive or deceased that has pushed you to look at life differently?
Yo, she trying to get very sentimental. I just got to take a moment. You can tell she was getting her feelings a little bit. But yo, rest in peace, her sis. But definitely want to salute her because that's a very strong emotional experience for her to put it out there like that. Yeah, man. And it's giving context.
Too.
Making us look and understand her in a different light. Right. So I like that, man. It's a very powerful question. Let's see where it goes.
I would definitely say my pops.
Okay.
And reason being, like we talk all the time. So like I could call him about anything. But during some of our talks, like I remember he used to like ask me certain questions, like, yo, think about this real quick. Like, if you was on your deathbed right now and you look back at your life, can you really say you lived the life that you wanted to live? And that really made me think. That's a question, a lot of people should ask themselves for real. Like, if you really look back and say you really lived the life you wanted to live, you really did what you want to do, or you live for other people. So I would just say my pops, though. He just had me thinking outside the box a little bit as far as that go. Yeah.
Okay. And you say your pops. Today's my dad's birthday, and he's been deceased for 21 years. So it kind of is, all of
I get it. Yeah.
All
right.
Wow.
bring you up here with us. Come on up here. Let's come up together.
He had his hand up.
All right, y'all. Any final questions between one another?
I do. Drew Hill or Jagged Edge?
Yo, this is okay. Come in. Don't take your shoes off.
He's waiting at the door.
He back in, man. This is probably the most serious question of the day.
Jagged Edge?
Drew Hill or Jagged Edge? Either way is gonna lead to. That's the crazy part. All right, here we go. Now, I want to know what's the answer. And before we play it, y'all got to drop your comments. Drew Hill or Jagged. Listen, we trying to be serious. Drew Hill or Jagged Edge? All right, here we go.
Let's come up together. All right, y'all. Any final questions between one another?
I do. Drew Hill or Jagged Edge? Who we listen to in the car?
Drew Hill or Jagged Edge? I'm gonna say Jagged Edge.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right answer. Right answer.
Good God, she got beef with Cisco? What's going on?
You got a question? Yeah. Okay. So what's something that you could look at in your last relationship and say I could have did better?
Communicating. I sucked at communicating in my last relationship. I was my assumption, and this is when I was younger, would assume that a man is supposed to know what their woman wants, right? Because you're supposed to pay attention to certain details, right? If we're supposed to be connected. So I would assume that my partner knew what was wrong with me or what I wanted to do or what I needed to do. I feel like some things I shouldn't have to say as a woman that the man was supposed to come in and do. I didn't communicate my feelings properly. I would harbor them, and then it would be something else on top of it. So I failed at communicating. That I learned to grow as my heart opened up.
Yo, that was powerful. Yeah, just, round of applause again. Because we're learning about this woman, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to go too deep, but that even explains, it could even explains why she has that slight complex of putting it out there that I might need to lead or, take. Right. She just said she was in a position, right? Where she assumed the man should know her enough to know what she needed.
Right.
So I'm glad she admitted that, because that might have triggered that other aspect of, I got to handle my own business. I got to, I got to lead myself.
Yeah.
To the point that even if I'm with a man, I still may have to lead myself and step up. So it's just giving context, man. And I'm glad that she's this self-aware and honest.
Very much so. She is.
That was a fast response, but it felt sincere. I like that, man.
Cover them, and then it would be something else on top of it. So I failed at communicating. That I learned to grow as my heart opened up.
Salute.
Okay. So what made you self-reflect and think about these things?
Because I had to look. Something is wrong, girl. You're not with nobody. Something is wrong. What's going on with you? What's going on with your mind? But it could be. Sometimes people don't understand. It could be a form of depression that you don't know. People, if you're not self-aware, you don't know these things. If you don't take the time to dig into self, how can you, learn these things? If you don't know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's personal stuff.
Are you good with your questions?
Yes, I'm done.
All right. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes, yeah.
And is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
We got a match.
We got a match, Juju. Finally, right?
Yeah.
A match that feels somewhat decent.
Somewhat decent.
Like it's going somewhere. Yeah. Go ahead and like the video, y'all. Helps out a lot. Definitely helps out a lot. So be sure to smash that like button. Notification squad. Get up in here. Subscribe. Bell notification. You won't miss a video like this.
That is true.
But Juju. It's time for the final. Thoughts. I think so far from this lineup, this is the match you probably feel the most confident about, right?
I think so.
Even if it ain't piping hot, let me be clear, it ain't piping hot. It's better than a lot of the lukewarm matches that we've been dealing with, recently. Yeah. With that said, how you feeling overall?
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not strong, but it's not weak either,
It's
right?
not weak either. Right.
For me,
yeah,
I think...
actually, yeah. I would say there is potential.
Okay.
Only
why,
because
why so?
because he opened up a bit. He shared something very intimate, which was his dad.
That's
and his connection and the type of impact or influence that his dad has.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it shows a sign of vulnerability.
Yeah.
You know, so it's there's potential.
No, that was it. You took the words out of my mouth. That's why I wanted you to say.
He was able to articulate that. So it just goes to show, like, he's been in those headspaces of self-reflection.
Right. You know? Even the way he posed a question to her shows his interest is in that, in that regard, to know or want to know what made you change. Why did you change?
Exactly.
Those are very important questions, introspective.
Introspective.
You got to be willing to dig deeper than just surface. And that's what makes me a little comfortable with them. And then what she said at the end too, opening up about like communicating better, more effectively.
Right.
That's very powerful, self-reflective, and just putting herself out there to say, hey, I know I need to do this more. And she really went down a little path of accountability.
She did.
You know what I mean? Which lets me know she's good in that regard. We ain't dealing with full-blown narcissism on this level. So that's the reason why I feel comfortable. I think, there is some potential, man.
Yeah.
So, but comfortable is the word we're going to throw in.
Comfortable.
Yeah, just throw that in the comfortable. A comfort table.
Comfort table.
But anyway, comfort table. I like that word, yo. Spell it right, though. I'm just playing, y'all. Drop your comments below. Let us know any part of the show that you enjoy. We love to read your comments. And be back for more.
That's right.
We will have that.
For sure.
We're going to look out for this catch-up for sure. Until then, your boy Gama signing out with the lovely
Juju.
Peace.